Hey guys, so this is kind of a change in content from what we usually post on this channel, but there's been a lot of drama going on behind the scenes, and I just want to make sure that, all of y'all are caught up and know what's going on moving forward or not moving forward. I'm not really sure what's happening with the channel at this point, but you know what I mean? I guess we'll just figure it out. The whole lowbrow entertainment experiment has, I think, literally just blew up and imploded, or whatever you want to call it. It's just a mess. And quite frankly, I think it's because the two other members, Shiley and Matt, are just terrible people and really have been really shitty friends to me in general. And I'm here to expose them. I feel like I need to say my piece. I'm the victim in this situation, and I don't know if I can continue doing any more projects with them if they're going to continue to be this way. And I don't understand what it is that I've done. I don't think I've done anything wrong, first of all. I'm perfect in all of this. Like, I am literally been putting all the money into the projects, all of the ideas. I do most of the work. Like, this is just, I feel so hurt by both of them, and not even them, but just some of the people that we've even collaborated with. It's just been a kind of a roller coaster, like everything. Like, Shiley, first of all, talks so much crap and judges me for like no reason, it seems like. Like, one time she texted me saying that she has seen literal hogs that are in better shape than me. A hog, like a farm animal, is in better shape than me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why are you saying this for? Like I guess it was like a joke or whatever, and I let it go. I mean, what was I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna cry about it. Like, maybe she's right. I don't know. She said, and then I guess to kind of like put the cherry on the top of this whole judgment tirade that she's been throwing at me, we went to this place to get some drinks the other day. I think it's like Burlesque or something like that. It was like Burlesque, and I've been wanting to get like some extra cash lately, and I asked her, like, hey, can I like work at the bar? Do you have openings at the bar that you work at, like for bartenders or for barebacks or whatever? And she's like, oh, well, we only really hire pretty boys and people with friends. So basically, I'm a fugly loser, according to her. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's great. Miss Dollar Store Eyelashes is going to tell me that I'm ugly and I have no friends. Got it. Not to mention, she went to go play ping pong with her friend and just left me at the table for like literally 3 hours. I was sitting there. I had like 5 drinks. I ordered dinner. I was so hungry. I didn't even eat anything. And she wants to come back and say what she said to me. I already explained all that. Who does that? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the whole thing there. I feel like everything's just falling apart. Got a falling out. And on top of that, she steals my tumblers. Like, she has this in her, wherever she's at right now, she has this, and she has my teal Yeti tumbler with the magic sliding lid that I stole from my manager at my last job. She has that. Like, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get those back, but I mean, whatever, that's petty. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make a big deal out of that. And this whole Matt situation, like with him, like he would rather have like a job before working on the YouTube channel. And it's like, we haven't been able to get him to do any videos lately, and he's just been like neglecting not only me but the channel. Like, and I feel at this point it's like I'm gonna have to start coming up with maybe a replacement or something. I don't know. It's not what I want to do, but I mean, when you have someone who takes as being more important to him than the YouTube channel, then what else could you possibly do? It's like, who would rather, like, who wants to work? Who wants to have a job? Like, I don't think I could be able to forgive him for that. And on top of it, like, he wants to blame me. Okay, so wait. We had this dinner at his place one time. I made some chicken tetrazzini. It was me, Shiley, him, and this guy that he was talking to, right? I'm not gonna, like, what's the word, name drop him, because he's not really a part of this, but he kind of is, but like, I don't want to drag him into it. Anyway, yeah, so it was me, Shiley, Matt, and this guy that he's talking to. And so I cook dinner for us because I'm like the best cook. And so I make chicken tetrazzini. It was delicious, of course. It was a little awkward, you know. Shiley was still kind of being like, oh, Jacoby, oh, you're so ugly. No, sorry, that was Pickles. He was being, you know, she's like, oh, you're ugly. And I'm like, oh, ha, whatever, Shiley. And then so, you know, it was a great time, I guess. But then I get like, after we leave, I get a DM, like a message from the guy that Matt was talking to that was there having dinner with us. Like I get a message from him and he's like, oh my God, like that was the best tetrazzini I've ever had. Matt never cooks anything like that for me. And I'm just like, well, no, of course he doesn't. Like, why would he? They don't even seem like they're like even nice to each other. Anyway, like, I guess we keep messaging, whatever. One thing leads to another. And we end up, you know, like hooking up, and I won't say we're together, but you know, Matt finds out about it. He goes on this big old tirade about how my chicken tetrazzini stole his man, and I'm just like, well, yeah, it's fucking good chicken tetrazzini. Like, what the fuck do you expect? And apparently it's my fault. Like, it's my fault that happened, and that's just ridiculous. Like, you need to take responsibility for your own life, Matt. I'm sorry. First of all, like, I'm not gonna do this shit with you anymore. Like, why don't you go put in another like 80-hour shift and get over it? And it's just, you know, that it's just been a weird dynamic between the three of us, and I'm literally so depressed by it, and my mental health is taking a hit because I'm just like, why are they being so shitty to me? You know what I mean? And even like Miss Flakey Biscuits, who we've been trying to get back on the show, but Miss Flakey Biscuits, like I never see her ever. Like, I think it's literally been 8 months since I've even seen Miss Flakey Biscuits. Like, she texts me and stuff saying, oh, I miss my friend. She claims to miss me or whatever. And then we make plans and it's like, oh, she's like, she cancels the plans, me like, oh, I'm gonna do this instead. I just don't want to leave my apartment. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, oh, I'm at the Wonderland of the Americas buying pants for work. I can't hang out. Like, buying pants is gonna take 6 hours. Like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like it's just like her whole like keeping her foot in the door method. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, well, I just don't want you to. I want you to know I'm still here, but you know, only on my terms apparently. Like. So Miss Flaky Biscuits has just been like Miss Flaky Biscuits, like best way to put it in all honesty. Like, so she's not on the channel anymore. We have all these collaborations that we had planned. We got one underway with Dablo Escobar, and you know, but he never even posted the other video that we shot with his cooking competition. I guess he got too high and forgot, which would make sense, I guess. But you know, I went through a lot. Like, I got so ripped that night. I went home and had a literal panic attack for the first time in my life. I was shaking and I couldn't sleep and I couldn't breathe. I've never been so blown in my entire life. And nothing came out of it. So, you know, things like that just tend to happen. Some people just can't cook steak, I guess. Gabe's really cool. He was a judge on the show. He did end up like, and I found this out, not even on this video, but another video that we posted that we shot that we never posted. It was like a mukbang Wingstop video that was just this big angry tirade.
Not even a big if Rihanna sends them, no. If Rihanna is sending pictures of her. If you want to see me naked, pull up.
And I think that was the beginning of the channel's downfall, in all honesty. Like, it was just a mess, and the wings were just, I mean, they were honestly delicious. That was probably the best part of the video. But yeah, Gabe ended up lying to me because he used to have really curly hair, and I'm like, oh, so you used to perm it? And he was like, no. But he did perm his fucking hair, and because he showed up to this video and his hair was straighter, and I'm just like, this motherfucker lied to me about getting a perm. Like, I was so hurt. Like, I can't even like fathom who does that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just blows my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just so, I mean, he's still very handsome and whatever. Like, I'm so like kind of like in love with him. Like, he's great, whatever. But, you know, he never messages me or anything. Brooke and John, who are guest judges on our one of our most popular pizza videos. I was the one with Dablo too, and they're fantastic, honestly. Like, I really hope that they come on more of our episodes. Nothing to say about them. They're the sweetest people. Like, except maybe, I don't know why John picked Shiley's pizza over mine. Like, clearly not the best taste, but whatever. Like, they're so cool. This whole thing, this whole lowbrow entertainment nightmare as it's turned into, I just wanted to come on here, expose the truth, expose my side of the story. I want to break my silence, you know, and basically, I don't want to say that this is the end, but I mean, it probably will be, guys. I don't know. I guess I'll put this out and see if Matt and Shiley have anything to say or anything to judge. But yeah, anyway, thanks for letting me rant and expose these monsters. Like, anyway,